And we're live for another scintillating episode of the Wine O'Clock Report.
Do you see something new on the wall back there?
What is it? What is it?
It's a wine o'clock.
It's a Wine O'Clock for the Wine O'Clock Report, part of our cool new logo and swag that unfortunately isn't yet available for sale, but maybe someday it will be. Yeah.
We also got
new wine glasses with that same logo. What does it say?
It says the Wine O'Clock Report.
Yes.
Yes.
2 new glasses.
New
Cheers.
glasses.
All right. And what are we drinking, you ask? I know you're out there asking, wondering what we're drinking.
I can see their little minds working.
I can too. Well, first, what is it? What do you know about this wine?
It's white.
White, that's right. Mm-hmm. It is a white wine.
Not a red.
Specifically, it is Alto Verde.
Alto Verde.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Mendoza
Sauvignon
not
Blanc.
Marlboro. Mendoza.
Okay, now this is something unusual because most of the time you associate Sauvignon Blancs with either California or New Zealand. Mm-hmm. But Mendoza is a province in Argentina, which is basically known for Malbec, my favorite.
My least favorite.
But she loves Sauvignon Blanc, and they make Sauvignon Blanc too.
And this one is really good.
Yes, this one is.
Taste it.
Okay.
You know what it tastes like?
Does it taste like cherry bomb?
No, it does not taste like cherry bomb.
Okay, what does it taste like?
Fruit cocktail.
Let me see. It does! Because there's some pear in there and some peach.
There is definitely pear in here.
There's definitely pear and peach.
And it's not grassy at all.
No, she does not like grassy. We do not like oaky or grassy in our wines.
But I like this a lot.
Yes, this is a very good, very easy drinking wine. The label, and oh yes, thank you once again, Walt. Let me...
Oh yes, scan the label. The camera's over on that side of the phone.
Okay, is that good?
Yep.
Okay, good. Scan the label. It is the label says pair it with fish tacos or roast chicken. Now, the thing about that is that Sauvignon Blanc, if you remember from our earlier discussions, is the ideal wine for most fish. Fish, as opposed to, say, shellfish, which is too shellfish to share itself with regular fish.
Right.
Right.
That's why they have shells, because
yes.
they like to stay in them.
Yes.
Because they're shellfish.
Yes, and chicken is very versatile, so
and
it can
sociable.
pair with a number of different wines. In that case, I suggest that what you do is, depending on which herbs you're using to marinate your chicken, to give it flavor, that's what you pair your wine off of, rather than just the chicken itself. Because chicken, like vodka, is kind of more of a canvas for the seasonings and herbs you put on it.
I don't know. Some chicken can be pretty tasty.
Some chicken can be pretty tasty. That's right. In fact, a lot of chicken can be very tasty. In fact, if it weren't tasty, would we eat it? No.
Although we do eat some things that don't taste like much of anything.
Yes.
Like tofu.
Like tofu. We, my dear, do not eat tofu. Maybe some people out there eat tofu, but we don't.
We eat tofu. If it's in miso soup, when we go for sushi.
Oh, yes, miso soup. Yeah, well, we don't eat tofu. We eat miso soup that happens to contain tofu.
Well, who goes and eats a chunk of tofu?
Well, I don't. You don't either.
No. But some vegetarian people do.
That's fine. Nothing wrong with them.
I would be open to eating tofu were it tasty.
But in any case, this one, I would go roast chicken. I would go different sorts of virtually any sort of fish. It will go very nicely with Sauvignon Blanc is... back in the day when I was writing about food and wine, I asked more chefs which their favorite varietal of wine, white or red, was, and by far the choice was Sauvignon Blanc. Yes, so there you go. Endorsed by more chefs everywhere, and by better chefs, and by her, which is a better recommendation than that of any chef, trust me.
I don't know. I don't know, but guess what I did today?
What did she do? What did you do? What What'd you
I
do?
bought tickets to something.
What did you buy tickets to? Something neat?
Yes.
What is it?
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony.
Yeah.
So guess what that means?
That
Where we're
means
going in April.
New York City.
New York City.
And not only that, but this gives her a chance to see one of her favorite iconic singers of all time who hopefully will be there in person, and that is?
David Coverdale.
That's right. Because people say, oh, David Coverdale, wasn't he with Whitesnake?
Of course.
Yes. But before Whitesnake, he did 3 albums with Deep Purple, and in our opinion, those were some of the best work that Deep Purple ever did. Even better than Smoke on the Water. I'm sorry.
So-
and I love Smoke on the Water.
Well, I like Hush a lot. That's like one of my favorite songs. But
What?
so
Yes.
So who in Deep Purple is still living? Because we've lost a lot of rockers lately.
All of them except for John Lord, the original keyboard player.
Even Richie Blackmore.
Richie Blackmore, all of them. As far as if I remember correctly, all of them are still alive except for John Lord, who sadly passed away just only a few years ago.
So Deep Purple will be there, and hope what David Coverdale better be there, or they're in trouble. And I
Yep.
bet you they'll do Burn.
I hope they do Burn.
And well, they'll probably only do like one song with David Coverdale.
Yeah, that's the thing is, I hope they do a song with David Coverdale. They would probably, sadly, even though they probably sadly be more likely to do Smoke on the Water,
Well, of course.
and Hush, Highway Star, Space Truckin'.
I'm a highway star. Anyway.
I'm telling you, if you sang more on this program, we'd get more hits.
Well,
Just
we
saying.
can work that out. It's just
We can. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not the singer. She is.
Yeah. We should probably plan for it though, because I'm also a planner and
Yes.
a rehearser. So we'll do that sometime.
Good. That
Well, that's
sounds
special.
like fun.
Yeah.
We'll do maybe a special 1 o'clock. We could do one live from New York.
We could do one live from New York because
it's 1 o'clock
but-
report.
1 o'clock report.
Yes.
Yes, we should do that because you know what? They have all of these cool food and wine tours that you can go on, and we're only going to be there for like a weekend, but
We could go camp out at the Food Network offices and do a 1 o'clock report spontaneously and say, you know who those people you're considering for the next Food Network star? Well, what about the next wine star?
what about the next fans of wine
You
stars?
don't. How many wine shows do you have, Food Network?
They don't, they don't have very many, but let me tell you something. We are
Yes.
not sommeliers or anything. We're just 2 people who happen to...
No, we're not from Africa at all. Isn't a sommelier from Somalia? Stands to reason, don't it?
You only have to deal with this 10 minutes a week. But we're not that well educated on wine. We just know what we like, and we want to encourage other people to drink what they like.
Okay, I'll go with it for now. But anyway,
I'm not studying viticulture. I'm studying for an MBA. What am I going to do?
you're going to drink like any other student.
Drink.
That's right.
In my 1 o'clock
In your
report
new
glasses.
1 o'clock report glasses, which
With wine o'clock logo
with
on
wine
it.
o'clock logos in front of your
Wine o'clock.
Yes, there you go. So we've done a lot of whining in this episode. Is it time to kind of
Wine
wrap
it
up?
down?
Wine? Oh God! See, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. She does it too. She's the original joke stealer.
I stole his joke.
Yeah. That's her favorite thing to do is to steal my joke.
It is.
So,
So I think it's time for us to say bye-bye.
bye. That was been another scintillating edition of the Wine O'Clock Report. Maybe coming to you soon from the
New
Big
York City.
Apple.
New York City.
New York City. There is very little apple in here, I think.
No apple, mostly pear. Bye.
Bye.